Oh, welcome back to the channel, Delivery Family. My name is Kevin, and this is my lovely wife.
Yeah.
And today we're going to continue on with our top 5. You know what the top 5 is today, babe?
Top 5 best reasons to be a delivery driver.
Okay, we'll go with that. We'll just make that one up on the fly. No, okay, we did the research. All right, but before we get started, we do have an interesting story to share about Instacart yesterday. Left a little bitter taste in my mouth, and I was not a happy camper with this one because it cost us, let's see, 15 plus 21, a lot of money.
Yeah.
All right, let's tell them what happened.
Okay. So we got a order from a liquor store, which is fine. It wasn't a great order, but we thought, okay, it's only a mile away. We'll take it, go do it real quick, and then we had another order we were going to go do. So we did. We went and shopped it and got in the car, and the address wasn't coming up right. And so I did what Instacart told me to do last time this happened, and that was to call them and say, this isn't correct. And so I henceforth had an argument with the person on the telephone from Instacart because they were not understanding that the address they were showing, like the pin that they had, was only a mile away, but the actual address of the person was 4.5 miles away. And so, I tried to say, hey, this isn't what we signed up for, and go about that route. And they're like, well, if you don't feel like you can deliver this, then we'll cancel the order and we will have to put your account on hold for 24 hours and you won't be able to take any orders. And I was like, whoa, 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 whoa. This is not, no, that's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying that don't want to deliver it, but the address is wrong. It's way further. This is not what I agreed to when I took this order. And because their system wasn't showing it as wrong, even after I told them, I talked to the customer, I got the correct address, exactly where it should be, and they were still threatening to pause my account for 24 hours. And I was just like, I was getting so frustrated and mad about it. So we eventually just went and did it because we couldn't afford to not have our Instacart for a full day, especially like today on a holiday.
I want to interrupt though.
This always happens on a holiday. Did you ever notice that?
Yeah. So Instacart really, really, really dropped the ball on it because the only reason we took it because it was a mile delivery. Mm-hmm. Alcohol isn't always the funnest one anyways to deliver. And so we're going to get that, a mile delivery. And then after we took the order, then we got dinged to come get our next Spark order, #1 app, by the way. And we were going to go do that, come back and get our Spark order done. And so in the meantime, all of this time consumed, this time suck from the Instacart help cost us our Walmart delivery because now we had to go to do this, so we couldn't get our Instacart. So we couldn't get it back in time to get our Walmart delivery, and that was our Walmart delivery that would have gave us our $21 bonus.
Yeah, so we had an incentive yesterday for multiple deliveries.
So really frustrated. As soon as we were done with Instacart delivery on that one, I shut the app down. I was done with it for the day. I was really frustrated with it.
Yeah, and it really wasn't worth it. And it was just, it kind of made us all frustrated and mad. And it really cost us because not only did we lost the Walmart order, which was like $15. Yep. And then we lost the bonus that would have come with that Walmart order.
Just another $21.
Another $21. All for $8. Less than $9 order on Instacart.
Which they did not give us our extra miles that they said.
Yeah, and then they didn't. They're like, oh, well, only if it's over 5 miles will we give you a $5 bump. And I'm like, it's just ridiculous. So, yeah. So we traded $8, or no, we traded 30, whatever dollars for $8.
Yeah, it was terrible. Anyway,
so things like that happen, and they
yeah.
suck. But thankfully, they don't happen very often.
Yeah, it's not that often.
And so I think that's only the second time that's happened in like a year for us. So even though we like, it's frustrating and everything, it doesn't happen very often, and it is what it is, and you move on and you keep going.
The reason why we tell you this is part of it for us to be able to vent to other people, and the second part of it is we don't want you to get so frustrated that you're like, oh, let's just burn this thing down, let's be done with it, right?
Yeah, you don't want to just. I mean, who knows? Maybe that could be like one of your first orders.
Yeah.
And we don't want you to be like, what the heck? I don't want to work doing this and whatever. But it honestly doesn't happen very often. And you just pay attention and you learn from it and you move on.
Yeah, life sucks sometimes, but you move on from it. And then we got a $27 Uber Eats right after that.
Yeah,
so
plus an extra cash tip on top of that. So
all right,
we're good.
Enough chit chat. Let's move on here with our top 5. Okay, top 5 pros of joining the gig delivery, whatever you want to call it, economy. Okay, number 5, INDEPENDENT. You remember that? Remember that song? Those of you who are old like me, you remember that song a long time ago, okay? Independent is one of the number 5 reasons why people want to do this job. I was just watching it on Reels and TikTok about people whining about being micromanaged at their jobs when they're getting out of college and all of this stuff. Well, guess what? We've talked about this before. Yeah.
I've been micromanaged.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
But we talked about this before. You're your own boss, right? You set your hours. Well, sometimes. The economy sometimes sets your hours too. But you want to work for yourself, this is a route to do exactly that.
Yeah, you get to choose when you work, how much you work. You don't have someone telling you what to do unless it's Instacart saying no.
Right.
Just kidding. But I mean, even though you are independent, you do have some support, like with the community of us, and also the apps themselves.
Yeah, we can vent about these things to each other, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sure we've all had experiences.
Yeah. Like that. Number 4, for the variety of platforms. So maybe Instacart isn't what you want to do. Maybe you don't like to shop for groceries.
Yeah, and I've talked to others who have done this either currently or in the past, and they had different favorite apps that they use. You can use what fits you and your lifestyle, what you are able to easily use. Because some people find different apps harder than others to work. So it's really, kind of, you can make it your own.
And remember, these are technology companies that just happen to figure out this formula for delivering food. Mm-hmm. They don't really care about the food or whatever else. They just want to make the money on the technology side of this thing. Yeah. So don't be loyal to Instacart or DoorDash or any of these guys because they're not going to be loyal to you.
And we've talked about that before. Yeah. We aren't loyal to one or the other. We work what is going to work for us at that time.
But it is a positive that there's a variety to choose from. Number 3, low entry barriers. Now I see this as a positive, right? When you're starting out.
Yes.
But I could also see the flip side that this one could be a negative for customers.
Yeah, definitely. Because with those lower entry barriers, you might not have as quality of workers that come with that, which I think is going to happen wherever you go, but still we tend to see it a lot.
Yeah, we do. And that's unfortunate. You see a lot of people that are starting out, they'll get the better batches because Instacart, DoorDash, they want you to continue on with it. And some of us that are veterans might get a little frustrated to see people wandering through the store for multiple hours trying to figure this out, but that's the way it is.
But everybody has to learn too.
That's true. Positive. See, positive. All right. Number 2, quick earnings. You can cash out very quickly on these apps.
Yeah. Uber, I think you can cash out like 7 times a day or something like that. Okay. But I think it has like a fee, I'm sure. But yeah, you can, if you work that full day, you make $100, you need that $100, you can go into the app and say, transfer to my bank account.
So that's pretty convenient.
It is really nice. I think that's a bonus, a good bonus.
Especially if this is a side hustle, right? If you already have a normal 9-to-5 job or whatever that is, and you're just doing this to pay off bills or save up for something that you want to save up for, that is a really nice bonus.
Yeah. And it really does, and it tells you exactly how much you're making, how much is available to you, if there's anything that's still processing. So it's pretty plain and clear when it comes to what money is available to you right then. And I think even all the apps you can do at least once a day.
Yeah. And then our number one, flexible schedule. This is why we like it, because it has helped us to time manage ourselves because of our work schedule down here. And of course, it could change. But I like working on Friday nights. I like the busyness of the Friday night delivery. Some people might not like it, but we also work throughout the week because of our multiple apps.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's really given us the ability to, we have a family. We need to take care of our family. If something happens, okay, I'm going to finish this delivery. I'm done. I'm out. I got to go take care of this other thing.
Yep.
So it's really gives you the possibilities of being flexible and taking care of your family, taking care of the needs of others that you're helping. So we don't have to worry about, no, my boss says I can't leave right now.
Yeah.
And yeah, you don't get vacation pay, but still you can leave whenever you want. So.
Yeah. And if you're in vacation in America, you can work on vacation if you wanted to, I guess.
Yes, that's true.
Well, yeah, maybe not. I don't know. All right. Well, we wanted to just hope that everybody that's delivering today is very safe, because it is a busy holiday weekend.
Lots of people out.
Yeah. And if you're cooking, make sure that you cook the meat to the right temperature today, right, babe?
Yes.
What? It's barbecue day.
Medium rare.
Oh, Lord, no. Get that thing well done.
I want the cows to
All right, but be safe. Do something kind for somebody, and we hope to see you very soon. Oh, don't forget, comment, like, and subscribe.
Yes.
Help the old algorithm going here,
for sure.
and that's good. And then we will talk to you later.
Bye.